This is the RTX 5070, and it's almost approaching 1 year of being released, and when it came out, it was not received very well by the community, getting a lot of hate. Mainly because compared to the 4070 Super, you really weren't getting that much more with a new generation of GPU, leaving a lot of gamers very frustrated.
But since the RTX 5070's launch, we've been a big fan of this card because it has 12 gigs of VRAM, it's great for 1440p gaming, and it has stayed at that 550 MSRP, or at least near that, since it launched. Now the good news about the RTX 5070 is since it has 12 gigs of VRAM, we kind of see it in stock everywhere, but the best prices you're going to find are firstly Walmart, where we often see that card based on price tracking history go down to its original MSRP of about $549.99.
And another place we recommend is Newegg, where they sell a lot of combos that come with free games and sometimes power supplies, where you get that 5070 for a pretty solid price already, but get even more value with free items.
But I get it, Matt and I's words may not be enough to convince you that the RTX 5070 is a great choice currently, so we're going to be doing some benchmarking today to prove those numbers.
And when you save money on your graphics card like this RTX 5070, you can put that saved money towards today's sponsor, GVG Mall.
Hey Matt, are you building a gaming PC in 2026?
Yeah, even though PC parts are very expensive right now, you can actually save a lot of money on your Windows activation to get good price to performance.
How? Isn't it like $200 for Windows?
Not with today's video sponsor, GVG Mall. They're our go-to option when activating Windows on any gaming PC.
Oh duh, GVG Mall. You just use the link in the description down below, pick your version of Windows, and then add it to the cart.
Be sure to use our exclusive discount code TB20 to save 25% off your Windows license purchase, which will get your cost down to $26.
So once you purchase your key, the code is then digitally sent to you, and then all you have to do is go into your settings, find the activation settings, and then copy and paste your Windows key, and then boom, it's activated.
So big thanks again to GVG Mall for sponsoring today's video. Now let's dive back into it, shall we?
So the specific model we have here is the one that was on my computer screen, the PNY RTX 5070. We got this card from Walmart for $549.99, and like we said, it goes in and out.
Goes in and out a lot. This is a 3-fan model, but this is like the most basic 5070 you can get, but realistically, it's built very well. Again, 3-fan design is gonna run really cool, and some of the key specs you should know about the RTX 5070 are as follows. As we mentioned, we are approaching the year release day of the RTX 5070 because it released on March 4th of 2025 with an MSRP of $549, which is what we're finding this GPU for. It is a PCI 5.0 by 16 GPU with 12 gigs of GDDR7 VRAM and a 250 watt TDP. For power, this does use the Nvidia 16-pin power cable, and for video out, we have 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI.
And now you may be looking at some of the cheaper cards on the market, like the 9060 XT 16 gig or the 5060 Ti 16 gig, and fun fact, those cards, because of their VRAM, are very rapidly increasing in price. Like, for example, you may see 5060 Ti's that cost as much, if not more, than the RTX 5070, and we did a whole YouTube video on this, comparing the 5070 to the 5060 Ti, and hey, the 5060 Ti 16 gig does perform worse, even though it has more VRAM.
Now, with anything in the GPU market right now, it's all about the price you pay for your graphics card, and we've been hammering very hard the fact that this GPU is a good value at $549 to about $599, or using a combo on Newegg to get that price down by getting more value. But there are other options on the market we'll talk about throughout this video that you can consider as well, because we're not just saying this is the only GPU you should buy right now. We think it's one of the better options, but there are other cards from like Team Red that would be ones to consider, especially if the price gets close to that $600 mark, because at that point, a 9070 non-XT will give you 16 gigs of VRAM, which is one that may be worth it for you 1440p and entry-level 4K gamers.
And if you want to see deals like how we're able to snag this 5070, make sure you check out our deal page on X, and also we have a Discord community that we post deals to every single day, and yeah, we find some pretty fire deals out there.
So this video is going to be pretty simple. Jackson and I are going to play some of the games we normally like to play on this graphics card at 1440p at various different settings, testing DLSS, testing FrameGen, all the features that this GPU really thrives with, and then also some newer games that are new to the market to see what this GPU can do. We'll definitely show you guys how much VRAM is being used, because I know that's going to be your major concern with this GPU only having 12 gigs. We personally think 12 gigs is still plenty for 1440p gaming, and we'll show you that in the benchmarks. But let's talk about the test bench we're going to be throwing our 5070 in, where it's going to be our high-end test bench with the 9850X 3D, because, well, you know what? We want no bottlenecks here for this GPU. We want to see its maximum performance.
For our Toasty Bros test bench, we have the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D 8-core 16-threaded processor. In to cool the CPU, we're using the Asus ROG Strix LC3 360mm AIO. The motherboard is an Asus TUF Gaming B850 Plus Wi-Fi DDR5 board. We have 32 gigs of Team Group Delta RGB 6000 MHz CL28 RAM. Our NVMe is a 4TB Lexar NM790 Gen 4 SSD. We have plenty of power with the Asus TUF 1200 watt power supply that is fully modular and ATX 3.1 ready. Our case is the Asus TUF GT502, which is a pretty large full tower case, and then we loaded it with Asus TUF TR 120mm ARGB fans.
So let's not waste any more time and have some fun gaming on the RTX 5070.
All right, for our first game, we're kicking it off very hard to run style. This is Battlefield 6, and we are currently running 1440p. We have no VSync on, and we're currently running the high preset. And the reason it says custom is because we are not using any of that upscaling. We know some people out there just hate upscaling. So we're gonna show you both. We're gonna show you with and without. I'm gonna try to get a couple kills without, because we have no upscaling. And then I'm gonna do a couple without. With.
with page up.
I'm not freaking out right now.
He's not freaking out. He's all good. He's just gonna lock in and get some kills right now.
But yeah, we're running pretty good so far. We're getting over 100 FPS average, pretty decently over. The game looks amazing. I think with upscaling though, you guys are gonna be like, whoa.
Even more!
Even more FPS.
And those who are brave, the few, the proud, the brave who will turn on frame gen, you have the ability to get even more. Oh, yeah.
I just watched my teammate jump in that fire and
that guy's
really?
prone, and his
That's
name's
Call
Matt.
of Duty.
And his name's Matt. Spot plane inbound.
I just hit a tree. I'm gonna turn into a truck now.
Oh, don't let them kill you. No, he needed more.
Yeah, okay, all right. Had to grab a couple for the road, you know what I'm saying? Let's turn on, so let's see what we can do. Let's go upscaling technique to DLSS. And we know DLSS on balance would automatically probably get us an extra, like, I don't know, 20 to 30 FPS. But I think it'd be fun to add a little bit of frame gen. We're not gonna do any future. And then we'll, balanced, 2 times frame gen. We should get like 200 FPS now, or close to that. Let's see.
And the frames are loading in, baby.
Restart this.
Ooh,
wow.
230, 240. 1440p, 240 hertz on a really high-end game. And it looks good.
Yep, and realistically, some people say it introduced some latency and stuff, but we were already getting good FPS, so really we're just getting better FPS now, and I don't think the latency is gonna be that bad.
Frame gen's gotten a lot better. We did a whole video, which you can watch, where we did a blind frame gen test, and most people couldn't tell the difference. The average gamers.
Without it?
Yeah, that too.
Let me see what I'm saying? Please.
It's the frame gen, guys.
Gee, it might be.
He's gonna blame the frame gen. Oh! No scope.
Ooh, you want a no scope?
Yeah, we had no scope. Oh, yeah, you're right up
This
on
thing can't
him.
no scope.
Oh! We haven't pointed out yet, VRAM, 8 gigs.
Oh yeah.
We're good. You can do some 4K with this one, if you wanted to.
Yep, with and without DLSS, with and without frame gen, we have plenty of VRAM for this game. It's really, do we have any of those VRAM Hunger Games we're gonna test, like Indiana Jones?
I have it installed. We can load it up. We went into this. This is the most like unplanned benchmark run because we're not really doing many side-by-sides. We're just gaming on a card. So we're just gonna let the wave take us where it's gonna take us.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if there's gonna be any game that we could actually like max out the VRAM. Unless we try, you know?
I know this one, but if you got ultra settings, you probably get close to 12. Because we're on high right now. Oh, wait a minute.
Dude, oh my God. Hold
up.
We the best music.
They're really holding.
Does LMG go? Oh, he's dead. I'm going in. I'm going in
whoa,
there.
this is your farm right here. Here it is. Retreat.
I don't let any soldier retreat.
Retreating is illegal. You
Geneva
must die.
Convention, what's that?
You must die.
You can't kill paratroopers? Why not?
I don't get it.
This is it.
It's the...
Really good without frame gen upscaling, really good with it. 5070, guys, 1440p. It's way better than you think. Let's go to the next game.
Next game. All right, guys, we're in Resident Evil Requiem, the new Resident Evil title. Don't break eye contact. Don't break eye contact. Anywho, running the following settings. Let's go to graphics here. It's first time playing this game, by the way. We're at 1440p. It just says borderless window, but trust me, it is 1440p. Up there it is, variable frame rate, which I'm assuming means adjust the maximum frames. It'll just unlocked basically, because you can do variable up to 120, up to 60, or up to 30.
Feels console settings like, doesn't it?
So we're going variable. We are stuck on the high settings here with the upscaling set to custom, which I'm assuming is doing some sort of built-in upscaling right now, which is why I turned off DLSS. Actually, it's on quality, so let's just turn it off.
I forget, these games are kind of made for console, aren't they?
Games are kind of made for consoles at times. So we'll turn it off right now, because I'm assuming the main settings based on this saying upscale quality means it is running some sort of upscaling right now, which now that you're in game doesn't let you change it, which is a little bit weird. But we are in a higher detail here. Here's all the settings we're currently running, and I will make sure that no DLSS is on. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna even want some DLSS here because we're actually getting below 60 at times. It's a cool looking game. It's pretty cool. The screen tearing you guys are seeing at home is mainly due to our capture card locking us to 60 hertz. So when it goes below 59, it acts very goofy. Let's look at the sky. Yeah,
there we go, sky test.
Sky test. But yeah, this is a pretty demanding part of the game. The very beginning of it, walking through a bunch of reflections. You have ray tracing on, by the way, on high settings. So that's the beauty of a card like this, the ray trace reflections. VRAM, let's go ahead and do page up. VRAM, we're looking at about almost 11 gigs. Yeah. Almost 11. So this one on higher details, it could get a little problematic if you try to go to, who is this you're missing? If you try to go to different settings, even higher details, maybe higher ray tracing and stuff. But this is like realistic settings for this GPU.
We're looking really good too. Usage-wise, we're using almost all of our card. You can tell by the wattage, we're really using almost all of our card. And the temps are good, like 70, 71C.
Shout out to this game for having the ability to skip cutscenes. I know you didn't do this for benchmarkers, but for us, it's very, very helpful. So I can kind of just walk around and enjoy the environment of this game. 1% lows, we had a little stutter right there, and our GPU is a little bit lower, but just for the fun of it, I know I'm not in a super demanding space right now. Let's go ahead and turn on that DLSS, which I think, again, will kind of work with the upscaling that's already there. But let's scroll down and just see what we can get. We also get FrameGen support baked into this game as well, which is pretty cool. So DLSS, let's just do quality, because again, I don't want to go super performance or anything. There's really no reason to do that. Let me make sure that actually saves. All right, so let's reset this. I mean, now we're getting 100 FPS. You can definitely tell there's some upscaling going on. It's not as sharp as it was, but it is still pretty good. I would just turn off whatever that like auto upscaling is that's built in the game and just run DLSS. It'll be a much better experience overall. And then do I go this way?
The real question is, we skipped that cutscene. I was getting ready to say, I'm like, why is she in a dark alley now? This is how it always goes.
She looked down an alley. We don't know what's going on. We're looking.
She says something's calling me back here.
Something's calling me back to the dark alley. I saw this game is very like, you can make it where it's like pretty actiony, but for the most part, it's kind of like a puzzly style game where you're kind of solving puzzles, running from dead creatures. I've never played a Resident Evil game. Is that a sinful thing?
I still don't understand why she's in here. I mean, she didn't have to do this.
Let's look for some rats. You got any rats in your kitchen? Any rats hiding in here?
Rats?
Is this a hat? Oh, it's a pan. It's a hat.
You can wear it.
Oh wait, there's a note under the pan. I was supposed to open this. Eee.
Maggots.
Maggots. I would have hated that.
Oh God, opening a freezer.
She made vomiting noises. Apparently that's rotted. But hey, just for the fun of it too, I want to do some, I just got to try on FrameGen. I mean, this is a game that literally makes no sense to do that. Like, you're not getting a competitive advantage at all, but it is cool that FrameGen is an option. It's cool to have. And when you have a GPU like this, you can do it. You can do 4 times FrameGen?
I feel like that can't be good.
That can't be good. All right, we'll do 2.
I do like how like FrameGen, as long as the PC's decent, it really does give you what it says.
Like how there's no music, it's just dead silent noises and her just like, that's the real scary game right there. Read the investigation report. This place is creepy looking, bro.
It's a crime scene.
All right, well, we'll keep testing this in terms of just visually, because I mean, we'll have to see what this runs like on other hardware. You guys can let me know in the comments down below if this game is more optimized than other games, or if other iterations of this series have been pretty well optimized, because this so far is looking really good and performs really well. Let's try the new game, Marathon. We're gonna try a bunch of new games today, guys. We got the Marathon Server Slam, which is Bungie's take on Arc Raiders. We'll see what that's like.
And we're currently running pretty high settings, 1440p, max FOV, no VSync, and we're just running the highest quality preset. And then we did turn on Nvidia DLSS set to quality. And it looks like it'd run fine without DLSS as well. Ow.
We're running the Steam overlay, by the way, because Bungie and their anti-cheat that they use, and he's getting destroyed by EMPs.
Dude, what
just
killing me?
What just killed him? Great game, by the way, Bungie. System critical. All right, his run. That's
I got killed by the environment.
Oh wow, I guess we'll try that again. Oh, I guess it was probably telling you to get shelter because there was going to be an EMP storm, and then the EMP storm happened, and
I got imped.
He got imped. We'll try that again. All right.
Let's see if I can. Oh, it's just telling me to run.
Seek shelter. I guess inside a, I don't know where you go.
Oh, okay, there's a...
Oh yeah. Can he make it before he gets zip zapped? Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Nope. Med pack.
Oh, yeah, literally is like Arc Raiders 2 where it has to like load everything.
Make you wait for it.
Unauthorized runner.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Is there a gun for you is the question.
I will say, I already like these enemies more. I haven't even fought them yet, and I already like them more than Arc. I'm not a big fan of fighting the robots. I need a gun, though. All right, here's where I get a weapon, it sounds like.
Find a weapon. It said find it, but it's literally pointing to where you need to get the weapon. Shout out. What a homie. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh. You have a shield.
My goodness.
Okay.
All right, so we got that. And
Yeah,
that.
one of these guns remind me of Blacklight Retribution.
Oh,
yo!
Okay. Ooh, I'm really liking the gunplay more.
I mean, it's from people who made Destiny, so I assume the gunplay is
Yeah.
pretty good. In a game called Halo back in the day.
I know, I was like...
never heard of it.
Whatever.
Never heard of
Forget
it.
about them. I will say, one thing this game has on Arc, it does run better.
It does run better.
We're
It
getting
does
more
run really
FPS.
well.
Oh.
Prime ability.
Go! Ooh, can I bash
with
him, I
it?
wonder?
Oh no!
Oh, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail miserably.
He's gonna fail this exfil.
Oh, you know what? I didn't actually want to exfil. I wanted to show these guys I'm humble. But the game runs really well, even at the max settings. It has all the frame gens, all the upscaling that you could want, so pretty good.
Next game. Clair Obscure Expedition 33, another game that is quite demanding, but a good test for the 57 to show you that it is capable of 1440p in really high-end titles. So we're currently running, again, I hit the wrong button again. We're running the following settings. We have DLSS set to quality. We are currently at 1440p, running full screen, on high settings. Well, a mixture of high and epic, actually. It defaulted to that, so that's what we're gonna run with. We'll hit page up. This is kind of what you want from Clair Obscure. 60 FPS, baby. We'll run through here, try to make our way back to where I came from because it's pretty far away, but this will give a good test. Actually, I think there's some Nevrons I can fight back here. It does run kind of funny. How about this guy? He runs funny. It's like, I remember there being some people to fight up here. Oh no, it's just the trader. Okay, I don't care about the trader. But yeah, we'll run on back. Again, VRAM wise, this game I've always been pretty impressed with how little VRAM it actually pulls. We're not even maxing out our GPU right now, and we're 7.3 gigs of VRAM. 8 would be fine on this at 1440p, which is pretty dang impressive. We'll go up here and rest, and then we'll get into the battle that we've been doing recently. But hey, as long as you're maintaining 60 FPS, that's good. I will test FrameGen as well, because FrameGen is what I actually used when I was playing this game on my 4070 Ti. And it runs really well with FrameGen. And I think the FPS we're getting will be a very good candidate for some FrameGen. Weird. Raw.
Raw.
Raw. Roo to raw. Rage some fire on them. Let's burn them. And then let's rain more fire. There's never too much fire. Never too much fire.
Wow. 80
FPS, 1% low 45, not bad. Just for the fun of it, once again, we will go and turn on FrameGen. So let's go to graphics, two times. And now we're running FrameGen. A little bit of a stutter there loading in some scenes, but I mean, look at that. So that 1% low is gonna chill at 4 because of that one micro stutter. It's so devious, isn't it? I think there is something else I can find over here. Let's go further back and continue all quests. Hello!
You're trying to hide from me.
You can all hide from me. Watch out. And it's over. It's all over. FrameGen, beautiful, great. Game like this runs really well. We'll throw one more game on there. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. It's gonna be a surprise. But I think, again, this is showing you guys, when paired with a good CPU, obviously CPU pairing will vary, but you don't need a 9850X 3D by any means. You could do a 9600X, you could do 9700X, you can even go, on the Intel side of things, a Core Ultra CPU, 225F. You get a bunch of options you can go with. You don't need to go top of the line. We're just more doing this for bottleneck purposes. But when paired with a good balanced system, 5070 performs pretty dang well. Let's test one more game.
All right, we are in Counter-Strike 2, and we actually, believe it or not, we're not running the lowest possible settings. We could be to get a little more FPS, but
you don't have to.
Yeah, I figured, I mean, we really don't need to. We're doing just medium settings. And then we do have quality, fidelity, super res on, and we're running 1440p still. And as you can see, I am dead. We're getting some pretty crazy FPS. This is pretty wild. I mean, there's not a lot of monitors that can take advantage of this. And even if we did have a monitor to take advantage of it, I would still just get one dinged.
One dinged.
One dink.
It's a good example of the fact that even if you buy a GPU like the 5070, let's be real, based on how many people are playing the most popular games like CS, you may be one of those people that only queues up CS and it's killing Jackson over and over again like this. So realistically, that 5070 is going to be even overkill for it, but you guys get an idea what the performance is like when paired with a really good CPU.
Let me get this. I need it. No! Oh, wait, I got it. Oh, no! I got a headshot on him and it didn't kill him. That's why I hate that. That's why I hate this game, man. It's like, I swear I stopped before them. They're like still actively moving and they somehow headshot me. Oh my god.
I bet if you went to the profiles of all the players playing this, this is their most played game. They have almost, like over 1,000 hours in it, and they cook team deathmatch. Just what makes them happy, apparently.
Go play Apex. It's much less competitive.
Oh yeah, Apex. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. We're on a roll. I don't need it.
Oh! Yeah! Kels is gonna love that.
No! Scott, freaking Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Go back to the office. All right. So it's safe to say CS, Valorant, any of those esports games, you're gonna probably get like 300 plus FPS.
And we tested a lot of AAA games, some new games, a good variety to show you that the 5070 we love for 1440p still in 2026. We'll run 3D Mark, show you guys the score of that and compare it to some other GPUs that have also been on this test bench so you can get the price performance calculation. And then we'll wrap this video up. 5070 makes you want to sweat in CS too, apparently. Get him, get him. No! You took the kill!
Take me. As you guys can see, 1440p is really good on the RTX 5070. Even with its 12 gigs of VRAM, it can handle every single game that we threw at it. And a good comparison would be something like the RX 9070 16 gig from AMD. You're getting more VRAM, but realistically, because of ray tracing and DLSS, the 5070 is very comparable and sometimes cheaper than AMD's offering.
Specifically with the RX 9070, we see that GPU regularly around 619 to like 629, depending on what model you're looking at, and as low as 590 when on sale. So at that price point, under $600, if we're doing apples to apples, you may want to go 9070 for the extra VRAM if you don't play a lot of ray trace titles, but the 5070 does seem to shine in those ray trace titles. So if you play a lot of games with forced ray tracing or like to use ray tracing visuals, the 5070 would be the better option. But to round out all the benchmarks that we did on the 5070, we ran 3D Mark Time Spy and got a GPU score of 23,128, which just based on the GPU score alone, because we have a standardized CPU test bench, that is a 0.0237 cent per point score, which compared to other GPUs on the market is pretty comparable to a mid-range value GPU. With this GPU score, we like to see around the 2 cent mark. Anything above that, you start seeing bad price to performance. So it really comes down to, for the 5070, do you want to play a lot of ray trace games versus something like the RX 9070? I would definitely go with the 5070 overall. And if you can find it for 50 bucks cheaper, it's a really good deal. And for up-to-date availability and pricing and other combos we recommend, use those links down below. They are affiliate links and they will help us out.
And let us know if you guys want to see a test on something like the 9070 or 9070 XT in the next video. But we hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Make sure you guys check out discord.gg/toastybros because once again, we got people who are willing to give you advice in there, and also we got Jonah posting deals daily on Discord.
Be sure to turn on all the alerts in the server if you guys want to stay up to date in all things Toasty Bros, including those deals. Discord.gg/toastybros. Hope to see you guys in the server. See you guys later. Goodbye.